Warning, full spoilers for the episode below. The second season of My Hero Academia comes to a tense and forward-looking close, as Encounter succinctly wraps up Deku's first semester at U. High in favor of spending a significant amount of time setting the stage for what's to come in the forthcoming third season. This is by no means a complaint, as the introduction to Toga and Dabi, as well as Deku's surprise encounter with Shigaraki, provides an exciting sense of progression. I love how Stain's legacy lives on through the profound impact it's had on Toga and Dabi, and how their admiration for the hero killer is such a point of frustration for Shigaraki. Their character designs are also fantastic, perfectly representing the two's contrasting personalities. The maniacal and bubbly Toga has appropriately wild hair and always has a smile plastered across her face. Conversely, the gloomy and pessimistic Dabi, whose face is seemingly stitched together, nearly always has a scowl. Shigaraki's less than warm greeting and reluctance to bring them aboard the League of Villains was an exciting and intense way to begin the episode. The moment they all lunged at one another and Kurogiri diverted all their attacks beautifully illustrates this discordant dynamic, and I can't wait to see how it plays out in the future. I'm still struggling to find Shigaraki's motivations as a villain all that compelling. He's an immature and ill-tempered man-child, so I suppose it fits his character, but the conviction he discovers during his conversation with Deku isn't any different than what prompted him to launch Attack the USJ in Season 1. He's been fueled by a desire to destroy All Might since the beginning, and this newfound realization that this is still what he must do fails to develop his character in any meaningful capacity. I'm curious to see how All for One's fatherly influence, which is hauntingly teased at the very end of the episode, plays out as he grooms Shigaraki to be his successor. Still, Shigaraki has an unsettling presence that really adds a weight of tension and unpredictability to My Hero Academia. Seeing his hand wrapped around Deku's throat, one finger away from killing him, was exciting to watch. Thanks to excellent writing, their conversation was equally intriguing. Deku, rendered physically helpless in the situation, jabs at Shigaraki's ego by explaining why he at least understands Stain's ideals even if he doesn't agree with his actions. The expressive detail on the faces of Deku and Shigaraki do a remarkable job at conveying Shigaraki's insanity and Deku's desperation. Amongst all the tension and drama, Encounter features plenty of fun and light-hearted moments, elevated by the well-executed integration of MHA's upbeat ending theme song. Ashido shedding tears of joy when she learns that even those who didn't pass the final exam will be able to take part in the training camp was adorable, and the way Aizawa presents the news as a last-minute twist is a moment of self-aware silliness I really appreciated. While the revelation that the teachers weren't actually trying to crush the students in the practical exam isn't all that shocking, it does serve as a nice reminder and put into perspective the incredible power of these pro-heroes. Ida's overly conscientious remarks, as well as Deku's analytical muttering that prompts Tokoyami to inform him he's frightening the children, are wonderful points of levity that highlight the fun eccentricities that make this lovable cast of characters so endearing and unique. Seeing Araka struggle to make sense of her feelings for Deku was also very charming. Meanwhile, I was disappointed, though not surprised, to find Mineta back to being his perverted self, with lockpicks and small drills at the top of his training camp supplies list.